All right, so let's talk a little bit about these questionnaires. Again, I copy and pasted a questionnaire answer. This is what I mean by the simple A through E. A, I've not had education, training, or experience. B, I've had education or training, but I've never done it. C, I do this, but my work is closely monitored. Okay, if you are A, B, or C, you need to pick another job because you're not qualified. Okay, you don't have education, you don't have experience, you don't have a clue. Move on. B, I have it, but I've never done it. We value experience more than education. C, I've done it, but I'm monitored. Somebody's watching over me like a hawk. Not that qualified. Now, let's look at D and E because this is where people get stuck. D, I have performed this task as a regular part of the job. I performed it independently and normally without review. Sounds pretty good, right? This is most of us. Now E says, I'm an expert in performing this task. I've supervised people who do this, or I am the person who's consulted by other workers because of my expertise. Most of us have grown up hearing it's bad to brag. And we're looking at the person sitting next to us saying, well, how can I consider myself an expert? Because the person sitting next to me's done it, 3 years longer than I have. I need to check D. No, 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 no. I want you to stop overthinking these questions and look at what E says. I'm considered an expert, semicolon. My favorite punctuation in the universe, be still my heart. Or, not and, or, I have supervised people who do this, a second semicolon in one sentence. Ah, my day is complete. Or, I am the person who's consulted by other workers to assist them because I'm good at this. Now think about this, people. The conjunction in the sentence is not and, it's or. And who sitting on this call is not consulted by others for help on occasion? Everybody is. So you're all E's. Now put in the comments box, what are you? Let's see it, own it. Yes, there you go. You are E's, exactly. Now look, I am not suggesting that you should be a liar, pants on fire, right? That is not the message. If you are an A, B, or C, you're not qualified for the job, move on. But if you are struggling between whether you are a D or an E, you need to mark E. Because how the system works is this. The only thing that is automated about USAJOBS is the scoring of the questionnaire. And if I get 100 applicants and 50 rate themselves 100 because they've gone all the way home, and you rate yourself a 90 because you went D, why would I pull your resume to read? I've got 50 people who have rated themselves E. So I think it's really important to understand how this works. Now, the other piece here is, again, A, B, or C, you're not qualified, move on. D or an E, you're an E. That being said, if someone says to you, why did you mark yourself an E? You have to have an answer to that question. And the answer to that question is not, well, that was the obvious one to pick. You have to be able to articulate why you said you're an E. And your resume must demonstrate what I call E-ness. Right? You can't just say it, you have to prove it through the narrative of your resume. Now, let me address the question.